is so far out there, right? All right, a little thinking today, but not much. There'll be lots of repetition. There'll be movement, raise our heart rate gently. We'll do some strength training. You be you. If there's anything going on and you shouldn't really do it, you can skip it. But let's warm up. So hopefully this music doesn't feel too fast. I'm going to start marching with an out, out, in pattern. My elbows are bent, so my shoulders are getting warmed up. I'm aware that I'm on carpet, so I've got to be a little mindful. I'm going to change it to a forward, forward, back, back. It's still a right foot lead. I'm going to do 2 more and then start marching with my left foot. 1 more. Okay, tap with your left foot and then march with your left foot. Everybody on the left foot? Out, out, in, in. So belly is in, chest is up. Notice how you're feeling in your hips, your back, your shoulders. Now I'm moving that forward, forward, back, back. You step toward me and then you step away from me. 4 more, I'll tap the right foot and start marching on the right foot. 2 more. Okay, march with your right foot. Excellent. See, a little more for the hips. Gonna step on the right, pull the left knee across. If that's too much, just lift it in front. Otherwise, bring it across. Shifting your weight from foot to foot. Open your legs. A little teeter-totter. Do you feel your back working? Now the heel behind you. Pull the arms back. Stand tall. Or more, and you're going to step in and tap your toe like this. Okay, turn your palms up. When you tap in, bend. We know this is a bicep curl movement. Hold the feet apart and still move the arms. Swing the arms. Let's get in the swing of it. Hold the arms open, push across. So I'm demonstrating without any rotation. Feel free to turn it, but we'll be doing several of this today. I want you to notice when I turn, I'm not twisting. I'm turning my body so my whole tie-dye shirt goes. And then I turn the toe. That tells me my leg's going. So this really isn't a twist, is it? Now go a little lower. This is in the combo today, so I want you to know how to do this properly. Let's hold the hands at the chest. That's going to be where they will be set. And I'm going to slow this down. So I go step. So it's kind of a one-legged squat, isn't it? My hips are going back. My chest is going forward. Now there's another element to this. I might as well go ahead and introduce it now. Once I do the one squat, I stand up and then my hands go with a little twist, twist, go down. So whichever side you go down on, come up and hit the opposite shoulder. Is this getting in your head or too early? So I do this one-legged squat, come up and then do hands shoulder to shoulder. Couple more, just figure it out. How far can you go down? Maybe you only go here, which is fine, and then just kind of rock from side to side. Maybe you can go all the way down. My elbow is touching my leg. It is. I'm going to do last one. Okay, and then I'm gonna heel in front. Now you may notice that your heart rate went up, mine did a little. Using those big muscles drives the heart rate. Okay, stand on one foot, circle the foot. And we should do the other foot. I'm also doing my hands. You know you can lift that foot up, right? Here's a little hip stretch as I stand on both legs. See, I was recovering, practicing not falling down. Maybe you want to take that top arm on your shoulder, look up. Maybe you want to reach up, don't have to, you can just stay right here. Coming up, pushing the hip off the other way. Maybe you want to go here. Maybe you want to go here, it feels a little different. And as I come on up, put my feet together. Heels rise and lower. So a little calf work. Are you squeezing everything that you can find? Squeeze your belly, squeeze your tush, squeeze your thighs. If you find it, squeeze it. Four more, and then we're gonna stretch these calves, start going to some of our stretches. All right, feet apart. Now as I face you, it doesn't matter, one foot goes back, but do you see the toes are all forward? I'm gonna show you sideways. So I'm not staying up here, I'm going forward, more natural position. Static stretch for my calf. How about if I also stretch my shoulders, challenge my balance, maybe? If this makes you feel too unsteady, you could just have your arms to the side. Primary thing is stretching the calf. All right, switch your legs. So the other foot goes back, front knee bent, back leg straight. Not one foot behind the other, by the way. And I'm slightly leaned forward. I might want to go for some more shoulder stretch or not. Modified, kind of cactus arms. You want to feel this in your gastrocnemius. Hamstring stretch coming up next. So if you go, oh, that's the one where I like to lift my leg, you can get me to a chair or something. Don't fall over, or just do it this way. If you know you're really flexible, you have to go a little further. That's the only thing. Tighten your belly as you come up, and then do the other leg. Oh. And then finally, a little bit for our sacrum and hip flexors. So as you come up, do a little hula motion. I did a workshop on Saturday, keeping my CECs up for my certification, go the other way. And he was suggesting this, and I went, yeah, I do that. I suggest that too. It's always good to go and get yourself validated of what you're doing. All right, hip flexor. So here's my feet, split stance. Back heel can be up or down, but you want to push the tush forward right away. You may feel hip flexor or even all the way down into the inner thigh. And then that sternum lifts a little. That's not putting a big curve in the back. So you can bend the knee and push the hips, or you can keep the back leg straight, whatever makes you feel more stable. Sometimes we lean. All right, let's do that other leg. So back leg can be straight while the front knee is bent, or you can raise that back heel up. The most important thing is to push the hips forward and to lift the chest up. So you're really opening the front side of the body. Generally, just think we want to stretch the front and strengthen the back. That's why I do so much for our back muscles. Yep. So we don't become well-rounded individuals. All right, let's release. All right, the pattern, thinking caps on. You're going to be mirroring me. You're going to step with your right foot, kick your left foot, step back with your left, and tap your right. Do you recognize this as the Charleston? So I'll do this slow one more time. Let's go tempo. So think of 4, where number 1 step is forward, number 2 is the kick, number 3 the kick foot comes down, and number 4 you tap or just touch that foot behind you. If you end up stepping on it, it gets you off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And do you notice we're kind of stuck on this side? I like to do things balanced. So to get to the other side, I will use the 3 and 4 count to do a step, and that puts me on the other side. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Here's your last one. Step. Now do step kick with your right leg kicking and your left toe tapping back. Figure it out. So for some people, the counting helps, knowing what you should do on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. For some people, just doing it, getting it in their body and practicing it is the best thing, muscle memory. For some people, seeing or hearing me so they can address it. All right, we'll do 4 more. We'll go back to the other side. 4, 3, 2. Here's your last kick. Do a step. Now start with the right kick left. 2 more. 1 more. Step, other side. Last one. Step, kick. So 1 is always the step, 2 is the kick. Last one. So let's say you're kind of warmed up, back of your legs feel warmed up. Other side. Why don't you try kicking the leg a little bit higher? Other side, step. So a little more effort out of the kick puts a little more intensity. Other side. This is part 1. 1 more. Step. I feel like I need like flapper beads. Other side. One more. Other side. Last time. We're going on to part 2. March in place. So I'm marching kind of toe ball heel. I put my toe down, my ball drops, then I put the heel down. Arms are in front. Now be careful with your shoulders. So the arms will straighten back 2 times and then 2 times bend and pull them back while doing this walk. Ready? Be careful. Don't pull too hard. 2 straight. 2 bend, 2 straight, 2 bend. When the arms are straight, maybe you go forward a little. When the elbows are bent, maybe you go back a little, or you stay in place. Careful of walls, don't hit stuff. The feet are just marching, but I'm marching with a little more style, perhaps. So 2 straight arms. 2 bent elbows. Don't hold tension in your neck. Don't be this person. This can't be right. Hold those shoulders down. And this is part 2. Not too bad, huh? So let's put the 2 together. The part 1 is the Charleston or step kick. Last time of this. Second part's the walk. Here we go. Step kick. 4, 3, 2, step, other side, kick your right, 2 more, step, arms in front and push back, pull, push, and pull. Twice more. We're going to go back to the beginning for part 1. Last time. Step right, kick your left foot, stand tall, One more. Other side, step, step, right foot kicks. Right foot kicks. Two more. Step, step, now march, push back. So this is going to be called the right side. Everything's with the right foot. We'll do it one more time, then we're going to add part 3. Step, kick. 2 more. Other side. 2 more. Step, step, and the walk, push arms back. So the next one's going to be a wide stance squat, and your arms are going to go up and down pain-free. Step out with your right foot. So you could do this, or you could do this. It's a lot to put your arms high, so if you need to modify, go out. Now the next part, lunge to the right, to the left. Look at my hips turn. My hands are here to show you that. So we'll put that, hold it down, big squat, and lunge right, left. Big squat. Lunge. Big squat. Lunge right, left. Hold it. Lunge. Okay, I gotta catch up. I'm getting a little late here. Right, left. Couple more. Modify. Right, left, turn the body. Last time, we're gonna go back to part 1. Lunge right, left, get ready with step kick, Charleston. Here it is. Woo! I'm getting going. One more. Other side, step, step. We got this. All right, now I do walking, push the arms back, bend the elbow. Relax your shoulders. Straight elbows, bent elbows. Last time. Ready for the big squat? Step out with the right leg. Lunges right and left. Big squat, hold it down. Lunges, back to the beginning. Step on the right, kick your left. Woo, we're almost there. We're almost to the end. Other side, step, step. Kicking your right leg, mirror me, step, step, walk forward, straight arms. Breathe. Belly is strong. One more time, here comes the big squat, hold it down. And we go. Lunge right, left. One more time, hold it down. Okay, here comes that last part, and I mentioned second to last part. Okay, here are my hands. Turn the body. Move the hands shoulder, shoulder. Come on. Keep up. If you can't get the hands, just hold them together and come up. This is a good start. If you can, shoulder, 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 shoulder. That's a little core work, huh? Oh yeah. So the second and final part, left knee up. Now the other leg up. Okay, let's try that last part. Drop, drop, drop. Right knee. Left knee. Right knee. Left knee. And we'll do that last section one more time. Feet apart, drop, shoulder, shoulder. Look at those feet. Okay, here's that knee pull. Switch. Switch. This is the end on us. We're going to take a little water break in 4, 3, 2, hydrate. I hope you got your water. All right, we have the whole kit and caboodle. I'm here to do it with you. You can always mark it. That means you do the steps, but you just don't do them all that big. Are you ready? We're gonna go together. Coming in, 4, 3, 2, Charleston. 2 more. Step, step, other side. Charleston kick. 2 more. Walk with straight arms. Thank goodness for this part, right? Big squat, hold it down. Lunge, right and left. Okay, here's that drop part, hands together. Knee up. Other side. Okay, I'm on my left foot. Charleston kick left. What? Yep. 1 more. Other side, Charleston kick your left. Not so hard. 1 more. March with your left foot, straight arms. Step out with your left, big squat, hold it down. Now lunge to your left, 4, 3, 2, now hands together. Now the left knee up. Right knee up. And we're at the beginning on the right side. Charleston kick your right. Yeah? Easy. Other side. Remember, you can make those kicks a little higher for more intensity, because you could. Step, step, walk forward, right leg. 1 more. Open your legs, big squat, hold it down. Lunge right, left 4 times. Hands together, drop. Drop. 2 more. Right knee up. Left knee up. Now we do Charleston kick. Step on your left. There we are. Voila. Other side, step, step, Charleston kick. Woo! I'm warming up. Step, step, walk forward. Last time. Step out to your left, big squat, hold it down. Lunge left and right. Hands together, drop. Shoulder, shoulder. Left knee. Right knee. I know my left from my right is opposite from you. Charleston kick. 2 more. Step, step, other side. That's kind of fun. Okay, arms are straight, walk right, left. Open, step out, right leg, big squat, hold it down. Lunge to the right, to the left. Hands together, drop. 2 more. Right leg. Left leg. Now we're on the left leg for Charleston kick, yes? And it's step kick. 2 more. Step, step, other side, Charleston kick. I did this in my bathroom. One more. Left foot, walk forward, straight arms. Again. Step out to the left, big squat. Lunge left and right. Hands together and drop. 2 more. Left knee. Right knee. Okay, one more time through on each side. Let's do this. Charleston kick. Oh yeah. Other side, step, step. Work it, work it. One more. Walk forward, right leg straight, arms. Bend elbows. Last time. Step out right, big squat, hold it down. Lunge right and left. Drop, hands together. Shoulder, shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder. Right knee up. Left knee up. Okay, Charleston kick with your left foot. Kick the right. Other side, step, step. Hang on. 2 more. Walk forward, straight arms. Shake it, baby. Step out to your left, big squat. Hold it. Lunge to your left, then to your right. Hands together and drop. Shoulder, shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder. Left knee. Almost done. Right knee. Okay, hold it here. Heel, toe, toe, toe. So the heel is in front. Back. Now kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. One more time. You can always tap if it's better. Breathe. Back. Side. March. Lift it on the other side. So some balance, right? Don't hold your breath. Heel, dig in front. Tap back. Tap side. Heel, dig front. And back. One more time with the heel dig. Now you can keep this if your balance is just not working today. Okay, I'm going to kick it out. Side. Back. Side. Breathe. Go again. Side. Back. Let's do one more time with me. We go forward kick. Side kick. Back kick. Side kick. And march. You see how I was struggling? Yeah, that's fall prevention. All right, get some more water. And we'll go to our weights. I might want to bring my chair out. How are you doing? You should be very pleased with yourself for doing the thinking. All right, I'm going to use the back of the chair until I figure out what my back issue is. I'm being very cautious. But you see, I can still work out. So sometimes we have issues. We just work around them until we know what we can or should and should not do. So you can use a counter. I'm going to use the back of the chair. You're welcome to get down on the seat of the chair with your hands or your forearms. This is a little more core, so I need to be at a relative plank. If you don't have the chair or a counter, you can always use a wall. And you'll be, just imagine this is a wall, you'll be like this. And your knee is going to be pulling up. If you're using a chair, it's a chair. Could tip over. All right, so get yourself in this plank. Chest is up. We're going to alternate bringing knees forward. Don't hurt yourself as you bring that knee forward. And put it back down. Switch. Now, if I were on the chair, I would be at more of a traditional plank, and depending on how low you were to the ground, oh shoot, let me just show you. Keep your chin up, so you could be down here, but I'm going to be prudent and be on the higher side. Ouch. 4 more. 3 more. Is that holding? Do you feel the core, the abdominal wall? Pause and assess. When I say assess, I mean notice whether you're feeling firm, tightening through the abdominal wall. As we go to the second set, maybe you switch it up. Maybe you go a little bit lower onto your couch, go to the wall, whatever works. I'm going to go back to the chair. Okay, go. So you must hold that leg up just for an instant and don't settle for less. Maybe be inspired to bring the knee toward the same arm. Probably one of the more functional abdominal exercises we can choose. Zip your zipper. Couple more. So if we did this a whole lot faster, we'd call it what? The mountain climber. Okay, last 2. Last one. Okay, and stop and assess. So you should have felt that abdominal wall working. Now you're going to lean on the counter or the back of the chair wall if you need to. And you're going to lean down. Both knees will be bent. And this is a combination of working one leg between the hip extensor, which lifts the leg, and the bent knee, which activates the hamstring. Just gravitational resistance. Should you want to go lower on the chair? Sure, you could. I would say if you were going to go down here, so either one, whatever works best for you. The lower one, check your blood pressure when you're moving from high to low. All right, so your knees are bent, the belly is in, 1 foot back, watch out for your couch. Lift it up 1 time straight. You squeeze your bum, and you keep the toe pointing toward the floor. The standing knee is bent. Nice and smooth. So your core is stabilizing you, as is your standing leg hip. Your mover, plural, hip extension and hamstring. So I'm going to ask you on the next time the leg goes up straight to hold it up and kind of pulse it. Squeeze your bum. Now keep it up and draw the heel to your bum, to your bum. So the knees are apart. That moving leg is not down here by your standing leg. It's up there. How's your standing leg? I know. No way around it. Last 2. Let's go ahead and put that working leg forward. If you're at a chair, the leg of the chair works nice. The hips go back and then you feel a gentle stretch. You could do it if you were on a wall. Okay, mindfully come up so we can do the other side. I'll just turn around so you can see my leg better. Woo! All right, get yourself in position. Knees bent, leg up, then bent. Pretty soon we're going to be sitting in the chair doing our upper body, so if you're feeling a little, we will give you a chance to sit, but be mindful how we sit. We know too much sitting, so my watch doesn't, I don't have that set to tell me when to stand up. It does track for how long I'm standing up in the course of a day. I'm thinking when I'm on the plane, I won't get those stand-up minutes. Till I changed planes in Paris, gave myself 4 hours there because it's Charles de Gaulle. Ken's funny, he said, all right, now I'm gonna leave my leg straight up and pulse it. He said the reason that our plane last time we went through Charles de Gaulle went out to like the far gate, and then it drove around, and then we had to walk back, was to keep people employed. Okay, heel comes in. I thought, well, yeah, maybe that's it. Because they couldn't make it easy for us. Not that I mind getting my steps, mind you. Oh my gosh, can I do 4 more? My standing leg is saying, oh my gosh, I'm done. I hear you. All right, let's go with that hamstring stretch. So that working leg came forward, chest is up, hips go back. Thank you. So that's the posterior chain, waist down. Let's do a little bit for the upper body as you set up your chair. Get your tubing. I'm not going to use heavy weights. They're advising not to lift heavy stuff. It's hard for me to stop myself from doing things, so this is me being mindful. All right, so let's not use the tubing at first. I'll just let it hang right here on my lap. Sitting nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. A couple of areas in the back that we always like to work. The latissimus dorsi, those long muscles come down adjacent to your spine. And then the rhomboids centered between your shoulder blades. Both of those keep us upright, and we want those muscles to be strong because all of our life is going forward. So without any external resistance, and I'll be using tubing for this, I anchor my core and I float my arms up, but not over my head. And then I draw the elbows toward my back and go back up. So it's good to get the mechanics of the movement before the load. Now this can be done standing, so if you have a bit more stamina and you want to stand, you probably put those feet in a split stance, so you're not leaning forward or back. And when I'm in the chair, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not leaning back. So either way, core is fired up. 2 more of just this pattern. And last one. All right, so you can do it, if you only have one tubing, I would say use that. Make sure that over the years of using a tubing that it hasn't gotten any big chunks out of it. The wear and tear when you pull on it could cause it to split. So make sure your equipment is safe, and if you don't have any tubing or a stretchy band, then just do what we did in the warm-up. You just have to keep doing a whole lot more. So I have my handles and I slide down. This is my usual grip. Now where I grip on this could be here. If this is too hard, if I say, oh, that's really hard, I can widen my hands a little bit and make it a little easier. So know that the hands closer together is more challenging, further apart a little easier. If you need to bring the hands down a smidge, just not in front of your chest, that would be the other exercise we'll do when we're done with this one. So everybody got it? All right, pull down slowly. So the elbows aim for merging in the small of your back, while the band, if using one, comes about your collarbone. I'm going nice and smooth, so my elbow joint isn't snapping straight. I'm not letting it go doing, back up. Now I'm going to go a little faster, but if you like the slower pace, you just keep that. Oh, what a feeling. My shoulders should not be involved. I'm only going to do 4 more and then I'm going to pause with my hands behind me, my elbows behind me. I'm going to hold it here and do a little tug. This takes the wear and tear out of my shoulders, and I should still feel my lats pulling as I'm trying to touch my elbows together. The resistance comes from the tubing. Last one, and rest. Oh, I feel so nice and tall. I'm going to rest my hands. If you have arthritic hands like I do, then a little pause for the hands is good. And then I'll take this out so we can work on the second one. Need to pull my sleeves up. I'll be official. All right, so this one is rhomboid. So right between your angel wings is the rhomboid. Guess what shape it is? Yeah, rhomboidal. So this is what, I don't have to use my arms, but they retract my shoulders. So that's a different feeling than drawing the shoulders down with the elbows back. Each muscle has its own thing. Now, all these muscles work together. It's just some of them are more primary in the movement that you might be trying to do. And in life, we sometimes combine movements. So we're just being mindful to give these muscles a chance to strengthen a bit. All right, so the arms are forward. You know I call this the sunroof, right? Make sure you haven't started this way. So the elbows go back. Now, without any bands in our hands, we can do a little something different. Yes, pulling back, but then also think of pushing forward. So drawing those shoulder blades together and then splaying them apart. And pushing, blow. So I'm not rounding the back. I'm not like sinking in my spine. Maybe I turn sideways, show you what I'm talking about. I am doing this when I go forward. What I'm not doing is this. So it's just that pushing forward, but not losing the good stability of your core, which is holding your torso up, yeah? It's like you're pulling something back, but then you're pushing it away and not involving the rounding of your spine. Last one. All right, grab some tubing. Again, I'm holding the handles. For me, it's a better grip. And then I like this. So technically, a little easier for shoulders, whether it's the lat pull down or the other one, is holding your hands palms in, like the hammerhead grip. I find that to be hard when I'm doing this or even this because just how the band works. But just know that if you had a band without the thing, you could put your hands this way and it might be a little more comfortable for your shoulders. Kind of like when we do the lat raise. Okay, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to see how much. This feels pretty easy to me, so I'm going to choke up. Come on, let's together. Anchor your shoulders, zip your zipper. You can sit or stand. We go pulling back, releasing out. One of the nice things about the tubing, and the instructor on Saturday said the same thing, it just tends to be a smoother dynamic rather than a cable. Like if you were in a fitness center and they have these cables that you can pull on, they kind of go back. They pull you back, but in a jerky way. This you can be very smooth. And I think it helps you accomplish better form. Relax your shoulders. Blow when you go. All right, I'm going to go a set faster, but you can keep this pace if you want, but here I go. Now, I may look asymmetrical to you as I do this. One arm may look a little different. Well, that's because of my shirt. It's an illusion from the pattern of my shirt. I was thinking this morning when I put it on, I think I got this at like Fred Meyer. Has a matching undergarment. All right, next one I'm going to hold it back and do the tugging. So you want to feel between your shoulder blades. You may feel other body parts working, but our primary mover is the rhomboids. 8, 7, 6, 5, stamina, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now notice how you feel when you relax. Okay, no more tubing. I will toss them to the couch. And usually that's when something goes patoingy in our bodies, right? Very mindful in exercise, but then we go to reach for something or in the back seat of the car, and then something goes patoingy. So we do the best we can to be as mindful as we should be. All right, here's your weights. So I will give you the seated variation and the standing one. You know this, it's for our bicep and our tricep. It's called the bicep tricep combo. If you're going to sit, have your legs together, giving more support to your back. We use the hammerhead grip, where 1 is a bend, 2 is a lean, 3 is a straighten, 4 you come up and nice and tall. Believe it or not, coming up like this is the hardest part. Why? Because people like to, when they come up, think they have to go back to this. This is start, this is finished. If you're tired of sitting, you have a hard chair like me, so it goes 1, then you get to that squat, and then you push back, and then you stand up nice and tall. So you could do either one. I think I'm going to stand a while. I was getting tired of sitting. All right, we'll do the slower pace. I'm using my lighter weight, so I'll be able to go faster, but you don't have to. When I go faster, you can keep your slower pace. So you ready? Start counting. 1 is a bend, 2 is a hinge, 3 extend your tricep, 4 come up nice and tall. Nice bicep curl, holding it without squeezing your weights really hard. Now that hinge forward, you really have to zip your zipper. Even though the weights are at your shoulders, there's still some load on your back. That's why it's our core part. Now I'm going to go a little bit faster in my next one, but if you think this is good form for you, you keep it. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be mechanical. When you're going faster, is a temptation to start throwing those weights a little bit. 2 more, and then we're just going to keep doing the bicep curl. All right, just bicep curl. Hammerhead. If you want, turn the palm up. Lower controlled. If you're standing, a little extra would be stand on 1 foot with the other foot touching ever so lightly. Then after a few, do the other foot. Same thing if you're seated. A little more for your core by just loading more into 1 foot. Eight more times. Breathe. 4 more, don't quit now. If you got big boys, you get to quit. 2 more. Hold the weights down, turn your arms inside outside. Like laundry, turn your shirt inside outside. All right, and a set with your triceps. So I'm gonna show 2 arms, but you can do 1 arm. So if you find that 2 arms going bothers your shoulder, you can do 1 arm, then the other arm. If you're at the chair, be careful of the back of the chair. Okay, let's start. You can start with 2 arms, and boy, aren't your biceps happy to do this? Mine are very thankful. Good posture. Tight belly. Arms are pushing back. Now if you begin to feel, because it's natural, do you see how my shoulders are hiking up? It's natural for that to happen. So if it's happening to you, focus on 1 arm, then do the other arm. So you alternate the arms, and it breaks the pattern that your shoulders might be hiking up into. we're giving our shoulders a rest here. I'm going to do a little bit more for the deltoid and a little bit for the rotator cuff. We'll do them unloaded, and then if you want to, you can add your weights. Last 4, 3, 2. I'm going to set the weights down ever so mindfully. Okay, so what am I doing? I have rotator cuff. I'll be doing the scarecrow. That's this. There's a really good one where you lay down on the floor and you lift your weight this way. But once you're upright, that diminishes. So you have to use where gravity is pulling down on your body. And the other one is lateral raise. So we're going to be doing 2. The first one, the shoulder just holds the arm up. You kind of peg your elbows. If you're standing, you can stand like this. Just don't go back to those patterns of hip hanging or leaning forward. So feel free to split the legs. The fingers point up, the fingers point down. So the elbows are pegged. The only movement is deep in that shoulder girdle. And it's unloaded. Okay, one arm up, one arm down. Lift nice and tall, whether you're sitting or standing. Lend support to that back, she said out loud to all of us. Now you should be feeling inside those shoulders. You won't feel it later today. Just may hurt while you're doing it. And rest. All right, so next one's the lateral raise. I'm not going to use any weights for the scarecrow, but you can use them for the next one. So here are our options as I get a little closer. This is the easiest option if you know you have some issues, and this is that. And then the next one, traditional. I don't know why, but it's traditional. I guess because we stand like this, people thought we should do it this way. But once you look at the structure of the bones in the shoulder, you find that there's a little more space if you do this with the palms up. Same thing when pulling down or pulling back. So just knowing that, you might make a good decision. I'm going to do mine loaded. You do not have to load. And we're not using tubing, we're going to use the free weights. So when you're ready, 4, 3, 2, go. Two more. Give yourself a rest. Now, if you had weights and want to offload them, offload them. If you need to downgrade to a different option, you can downgrade. Okay, second set of 12. Zip your zipper, let's go. Two more, stay tough. And we're done. Put your weights away. Oh gosh, once the weights go out of my hand, I feel so light. Is this slow or fast? That's fast. Let me find a slower one. So go ahead, take a seat. Take a seat. I'll play Carson and Ryan. No, it's this one. Go back. This one. This one. There we go. Oh, this is not Carson. This is Carson, but not Ryan. All right, so I'm sitting. Are you waiting for me? Thank you for your patience. All right. So, true story. Yesterday, I spent my whole day dealing with email issues. So, arm comes across, and then do this. This is for that shoulder. What? Don't want that. I just want that. And everybody kept thanking me for my patience. But it was 5 hours. It got to happy hour. I finally told the guy I had to pour a glass of wine. At the end of the day, as the saying goes, all right, now I'm going to do my tricep stretch. At the end of the day, I accomplished the mission. So one of my emails just seemed to be collecting a lot of spam. Okay. And then relax. Same thing, other side. The arm comes across and fold it in. Because I'm not a guy. I don't need to enlarge any of my body parts. I'm okay. So I don't want those emails. So I disabled it off of my devices. But then when I went to put it back on, I kept getting an error message. And when I tried to deal with this through chat, all right, let's go to the tricep. I went through like 15 different people. None of their names could I even pronounce, but then I went through about 5 live people. Finally, I got a guy in the Dominican Republic, and he and I bonded. Okay, grab the hands. He said where he lives is beautiful. All right, so this one here, if your hands don't connect, then you're going to grab the chair and just sit up straight and make the elbows go straight. So as I said, we stretch the front of our body and we strengthen the back of our body just to make us live in our body more comfortably. Side stretch. All right, so I'm going to take my leg to the side. I need to be up nice and tall as I shift or lean, not collapse. So you can see this diagonal line just shifts over. Outside arm goes up and over wherever it feels appropriate for you. My hand on my leg, whether I'm sitting or standing, is giving support to my back. I could take my bottom arm out, but I'm going to be prudent and not do that. Okay, release. And then do the other side. Lifting up nice and tall, that shift, not the bend. This is really good having this pattern because then you can see what I'm asking without changing. And then reach up and over. And breathe. And let's go to a little hip stretch. Ooh. Gonna make a run up to Costco to get Ken's new glass frames. Things to do this week before I leave the country. Up nice and tall, lean forward. Feel free to do more stretching. Feel free to use the stretches when we're not working out, because sometimes just sitting, when you're sitting, I was sitting in that workshop all day, I was sitting like this and doing my hip stretches. Hamstring stretch, and then I'll let you go. Switch legs. Are you hinging? Much better. All right, stand yourself up so you can get on with your day. All the way up, the arms go. All the way down. I applaud you. And we have one more class this week. So if you happen to have your Thursday morning booked for this workout, that'll be our last live one until I get back from Europe. And then we'll start again. Let's see, I get back the 16th. So it'll be 17, 18, like the 22nd, something like that. Okay. I did my exercise ring, so good for all of us. Thank you for making time to come, and I hope to see you again soon. So I'm going to tap this button and say bye.